Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Sooners will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. First down. Looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. Short throw to the back. An easy completion. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
They'll run it to the right side. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaking free at the 35. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Let's it go quickly. And he's got it. Stop quickly after the catch, but it's 1st and goal now at the 7.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Or it's snapped to the back. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And the Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. And the kickoff will be returned. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's 1st down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Breaks through the tackle. The 1st down pickup tackle at the 45. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Sooners offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Silva. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. The shotgun running play call. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
The Sooners will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this 4th down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It was a foot race, and he won it.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The back's got it. Finding some room at the 25. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer, option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray, and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
The gain makes it second and medium. Gonna run it. It's Silva. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important third down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
And this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Runs through the defender. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
It's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside. This guy is showing you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense is back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled, but first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. A short completion of the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Goes it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So second down after the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And now another deep ball here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He finds the running back in the flat. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your... The goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And the Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wide out. And it's complete downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
PHC is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Pulls it in. It's Penn. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us arm strength.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it from the gun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. A handoff from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Let's it fly to the wideout. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
The risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense is coming after him. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk looking to throw it deep? And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They get him down after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snags a good throw. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They go with a direct snap. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He dumps it off to the tight end. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. Extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Now, it wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll try the right side on the toss. He's in the clear. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back, The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on fourth and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
And first down, they go right back to him. Everyone moves the ball across the 40.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Direct snap to the back. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24.
That makes the score. Georgia, 35.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 10, set to kickoff.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 30, at the 20. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. field. And now they'll run it on the draw. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. The linebacker shifting around now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got Rule looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense really clicking. And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good.
Kick is good. That makes the score Georgia 42, Oklahoma 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's a squid kick taken by one of the up men. They get him down to the 39-yard line after an excellent return.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line in a hurry up. First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. And the Bulldogs will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down.
What a job by this offense. Risky call on fourth down, but they come up with the conversion. And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that one. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their cause.
And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot right here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw, bringing pressure. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize.